Alright folks, let's talk about the IRS. Yeah, I know, not exactly the sexiest topic, but listen up because understanding this behemoth of an agency is actually important. We're talking about the guys and gals responsible for collecting the money that keeps the country running. No pressure, right? The IRS, or Internal Revenue Service, is like the financial backbone of the United States. They're the ones who collect our taxes, those little or not so little chunks of our income that go towards funding, well, pretty much everything. Think roads, schools, national defense, the whole shebang. Without the IRS, the government would be like a car without an engine, going nowhere fast. Now I know what you're thinking. Taxes? Boring. But hold your horses because we're about to delve into the nitty-gritty of what the IRS actually does. And trust me, it's more interesting than you might think. We'll bust some myths, uncover some truths, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll have a newfound appreciation for those tax forms you dread filling out every year. Stay tuned. Let's break down the IRS's main gig: collecting taxes. This isn't some random money grab, folks. These taxes are the lifeblood of the nation, funding essential services we often take for granted. Remember that road you drive on every day to get to work? Yep, tax dollars. That fire department that shows up when your neighbor accidentally sets his grill ablaze? Tax dollars again. Even those public libraries where you can borrow all the books you want for free? You guessed it, tax dollars hard at work. But wait, there's more. The IRS isn't just about collecting your hard-earned cash. They're also responsible for enforcing tax laws, making sure everyone pays their fair share. Think of them as the tax police, cracking down on fraud and making sure no one's getting away with any funny business. Now, I'm not saying they're perfect, we'll get to that later, but they do play a vital role in keeping the system fair and square. And here's the thing. The IRS doesn't just take, they also give back. They provide guidance on tax matters, helping individuals and businesses navigate the often confusing world of tax codes and regulations. They offer free resources, answer questions, and generally try to make the whole tax-paying experience as painless as possible. Think of them as your slightly grumpy but ultimately helpful tax advisor. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the IRS's reputation. Let's be real, they're not exactly known for their warm and fuzzy demeanor. In fact, they're often portrayed as this menacing, all-powerful entity coming to drain your bank account and leave you with nothing but empty pockets and a whole lot of stress. But here's the truth. Most of that is just exaggerated nonsense. The IRS isn't some evil empire hell-bent on making your life miserable. They're just trying to do their job, which, let's face it, isn't always the most popular one. They have rules to follow, just like everyone else. And while their methods might not always be perfect, their intentions are generally good. They're not out to get you, they just want you to pay your fair share, just like everyone else. Another common misconception is that the IRS is this big, scary, faceless bureaucracy. While it's true that the IRS is a large organization, it's ultimately made up of individuals, just like you and me. They have families, they pay taxes. Yes, even IRS agents pay taxes. And they probably don't enjoy auditing people any more than you enjoy being audited. So, the next time you have to deal with the IRS, try to remember that you're not dealing with some heartless machine, but with actual human beings. So, there you have it, folks. The IRS, not as scary as you thought, right? While they might not be the life of the party, they play a crucial role in keeping our country running. They collect the taxes that fund our schools, roads, and countless other essential services. They enforce tax laws, ensuring fairness and preventing fraud. And they provide guidance to taxpayers, helping us navigate the often confusing world of taxes. Sure, they might not be perfect, but they're a vital part of our society, and understanding their role is essential for any responsible citizen. So, next time you see the letters IRS, don't panic. Take a deep breath, remember what you've learned, and know that while taxes might not be fun, they're a necessary part of living in a functioning society. And hey, at least you're not the one who has to collect them.